because they are an imperialist country that puts their nose everywhere, like they interfere all across the globe and do imperialism because they're imperialist, and we're against imperialism. And both here in Greece, in Ukraine, in the Middle East, everywhere where imperialism happens, and we want to fight against imperialism.
Blinken came in Greece and were demonstrating against our country's involvement in the war in Ukraine. We want no person from Greece to help this involvement in war.
面对如此详实的材料和完整的证据，一句简单的完全虚假、纯属捏造，显然不足以回应来自全世界的诸多疑问和关切。以某种方式躲避今天的会议，也不意味着真相可以掩盖。我们期待有关方面做出令人信服的解释，这样的要求完全是正当的、合理的。如果不能查明北溪管道被破坏的原委和责任者，将会发出错误信号，让那些图谋不轨者认为他们可以为所欲为。对此事开展客观、公正、专业的调查，并追究有关责任，尽早公布调查结果，不仅关乎事件本身，也关乎全球跨国基础设施安全，与每个国家的利益和关切都息息相关。
台美国安高层会议，美东时间21号在维吉尼亚州举行。中华民国外交部长吴钊燮与国安会秘书长顾立雄低调访美，与美方官员举行闭门会谈。根据中央社消息，这次的美台闭门国安会谈时间长达7小时，从早上9点半一直进行到下午5点，地点在维吉尼亚州的美国在台协会华盛顿总部。台湾出席官员包括吴钊燮、顾立雄与驻美代表萧美琴等人；美国出席官员包括国务院亚太驻青康达、副驻青华自强与国防部印太事务助理部长瑞特纳、国防部副助理部长蔡斯，以及白宫国安会中国与台湾事务资深主任罗森伯格、国安会中国事务主任杜如松，以及 AIT 台北办事处长孙小雅等。美国副国务卿雪曼与白宫印太事务协调官坎贝尔分别在下午1点与1点半加入会谈。
台美双方互信良好，沟通管道也非常畅通，而加强台美关系也是美国跨党派的共识。至于媒体报道，外交部部长跟国安会秘书长在华府 AIT 总部会谈的新闻，外交部没有评论。
目前，美台官方默契没有评论和公布相关消息。英国金融时报日前指出，这是美台之间特殊外交对话的一环。另外，这也是1979年美国与中华民国断交后，台湾的外交部长首次踏入 AIT 华盛顿总部，被外界认为是中华民国台湾在外交上的重大突破。新唐人亚太电视曾一豪、张瑞珍综合报道。
中国出生人口连年下降，跌破历史纪录。大陆智库日前发布2023年中国人口预测报告，显示中国人口将在2050年降至11.7亿，2100年更暴跌至4.79亿。报告预估，2056年中国人口将被美国反超。近年中国经历疫情海啸后人口锐减。2月20号，河南省官方公布了2022年全省人口数据情况，该省常住人口去年比前年减少11万人。不过，网络舆论认为官方数据仍然被压缩了。 中国大陆爆发疫情以来，中共长时间坚持清零风控政策，重创经济，地方政府财政压力山大。陕西省已经开始推动人口小县机构改革，大比例精简机构，6个县缩减编制超过1000个单位，数千人恐丢铁饭碗。曾因基因编辑胎儿被判刑的中国大陆研究人员贺建奎，日前高调宣称自己获批港府的高端人才通行证计划签证，将赴香港发展，再次引发舆论反弹。香港入境处宣告，贺建奎的高才通签证无效，疑似涉嫌虚假陈述，将进行刑事调查。海外华人举办的第10届奥斯卡自由人权奖2月19号在洛杉矶揭晓。去年冬天在全球唤起抗共浪潮的白纸运动获得团体奖。参与或声援白纸运动的原天津南开大学老师吴亚楠，南方街头运动主要推手王爱忠，参加北京亮马桥白纸运动的李思琪、曹芷欣等4人获杰出个人奖。金桃亚太电视整理报道。
俄罗斯总统普京周二发表国情咨文演讲，在俄罗斯和克里米亚的街道上，有许多户外屏幕在同时播放。普京在演说中指责美国主导的北约挑起乌克兰冲突，声称将继续对乌克兰的战争。
Вы знаете, есть такое устойчивое выражение: пушки вместо масла. Оборона страны, конечно.Важнейший приоритет, но решая стратегические задачи в этой сфере, мы не должны повторять ошибок прошлого.
普京还宣布，俄罗斯将暂停参加美俄新削减战略武器条约，还说国防部及相关部门必须做好恢复核武试验的准备。对此，美国国务卿布林肯周二发布声明说，俄罗斯宣布暂停参加新的削减战略武器条约是非常不幸和不负责任的。我们将仔细观察，看看俄罗斯究竟做什么。同时，美国总统拜登离开基辅，抵达波兰华沙，与波兰总统杜达举行会谈。这是拜登1年内第2次访问波兰。拜登还将在华沙就美国如何团结全世界支持乌克兰人民发表讲话。在波兰避难的乌克兰人期待拜登到访能结束乌克兰战争，带来和平。
На что мы надеемся? Мы надеемся на мир во всем мире. Это самое главное желание, это просто мечта, чтобы в Украине закончилась война.
Щоб був мир в нашій країні, так же хочеться.
新唐人电视台记者李梅、林明迪综合报道。
After the Chinese Communist Party, or CCP, relaxed its stringent COVID policy, the country saw a spike in the number of visa applications nationwide. Recently, in Shanghai alone, the city's Public Security Bureau processed over 380,000 travel documents within a month. However, several Chinese citizens told Radio Free Asia that getting out of China is difficult. A Hubei resident told the news outlet, "Right now, the airlines transmit your details to your local police station as soon as you buy your ticket." According to a passenger surnamed Su, before the departure, Chinese police will contact a person via phone calls, asking about their travel plans. She said, "I inquired among my friends today, and they said they had all gotten calls from the police stations where their household registration is, and asking them when they're coming back. Anyone who turns down the call is unlikely to get through the immigration checkpoint." Local CCP authorities have restricted travel to Southeast Asian nations. On February 7th, Hubei authorities announced they banned non-essential and non-emergency travel to other Southeast Asian nations. The ban also includes countries like Turkey and the United Arab Emirates. In addition, those who need to travel out of China for emergencies must provide detailed travel plans to the CCP. A Hubei resident said, "Local police stations are carrying out strict review processes for people leaving China, particularly if they're going to Thailand, Cambodia, or other Southeast Asian countries." China has been cracking down on outbound travel, especially during the zero-COVID era. In May last year, several Chinese passengers said their passports were clipped when they returned to China. Upon arrival, residents were questioned by Chinese police about their activities overseas and their intention to go abroad again. At the time, if any Chinese resident wanted to get out of China, they'd need a so-called exit permit granted by the police. On February 5th, a woman took a video of a public toilet in Hunan province. The scene shows an awkward situation as the toilet's transparent windows reveal what people are doing inside. There were a lot of people outside the mobile toilet. According to mainland media, the woman was shocked when she noticed the toilet in such a crowded place. She said, "I remind everyone to pay attention to similar situations when going to the toilet in public places in the future. And I also hope that relevant departments will install curtains on this mobile toilet to ensure users' privacy." The video is trending on Chinese social media with the title, "Citizens' Mobile Toilet is Convenient for Live Broadcasting. Transparent Windows to Watch Passers-by." Many Chinese internet users wondered if there was a mistake during the toilet construction process. It should be people cannot see through the window from the outside, but those who are inside can see out. Other citizens suggest putting a film cover over the window. One wrote, "Why are you reluctant to purchase even window paper?" Another comment reads, "Is it difficult and expensive to put a film on the glass?" Some netizens pointed out that such a transparent toilet in a public place is indecent and affects the local image. In 2016, CNBC reported on the same situation in Hunan province. According to the news outlet, tourists could see through the glass-walled toilets in Changsha's scenic Shiyanhu Ecologic Park. Frosted glass separates the cubicles from each other, while fully transparent glass is used for the outer walls, floor, and roof. Yang Lang, an employee at the park, says, "We want to make it something unique, exciting, and adventurous." CNBC shows that this design doesn't give the user much privacy, and people tend to be reluctant to use it.